that it is more easier to find God than to find the servant of God who claims to be a servant of God. What does Jesus teach about leadership? When Peter, John, and James were excited, let's put 3 tents here. We'll be here. Oh, you look how you have been transfigured. We want to partake of that. We want to be like that one. We can't dare go back to those people. He said, no, if you want to be a leader, if you want to be greater, you should be a servant. At Rhema, we will be servants that are leading from behind. And that is the good shepherd. A shepherd knows the names of the sheep in his pen or in his flock. The good shepherd knows even their voices. When that sheep calls from or cries or moans or whatever from a distance, the good shepherd will know, that is sheep Olivia. That is sheep Francis. That is sheep Eve. Now I know it is the time to feed. That is a good shepherd. Praise the Lord. But now these ones who are dominant, who appears on the pulpit like film stars, they appear and disappear. They wait when the worship team has concluded, and then the man of God, the woman of God comes as if he's a thief. Why? Why intimidate us? If the shepherd cannot smell like the sheep in the bush, omulunzi bw'aba tawunya olw'ettale nandiga bwewunya, then you are remotely pastoring them. You were in Muyenga but pastoring them on remote Bluetooth. What are you doing? For you, you smell different from your work. But a good shepherd, we do walioluze ndiga ng'oliwo banange mbalaba mbalengera, mbalengera gy'oli eyo nze musumba wo. I wonder, genda maaso Eva, I wonder people, there are these ones who comfortably sit on the screen. Deep they are, I will not mention the name, but they are seeing the man of God, and the man of God is at the headquarters, so many kilometers from where they are, but they are saying we are in the church, and they also go back saying we are from church. The service has been monogamous. We felt the presence of God. No, there are countries that can do that. Yes, you can watch from a distance when you are far. You are not in your home country. That is okay. You may say, Pastor, you are analog. No, I understand there is digital error. Fine, you are in Saudi. It is understandable you are at work. But you can watch on digital, you can watch online. That is okay. But in Kampala, you comfortably sit and watch the man of God on a screen, and you say you in a service, as if God has run out of ministers. Katonda abuliddwa abantu abasomo abambadde omubiri n'omusaayi okuyimira mu maaso g'okuweereza gye bali n'omukwatako n'omuga musumba neeyanzizza okuweereza gyendi. Where will you get that? When the man of God comes as if bodyguarded, security tight, and they don't even hold their Bible, as if the Bible is now too money. But when he was poor, let me look straight in the camera. When you were still struggling, the Bible seemed to be very light. But when you got some little money, when they called you apostle, bishop, prophet, resident, bishop, and overseer, the Bible is now heavy. And now you are calling yourself a servant of God. You rarely even dine with your God. Or one hour, or kutura, of instructions from your sender. It is a shame.